Hi guys! So I promised you guys that I was going to do a video on how to maintain my red hair, and a lot of you guys are still pretty shocked that I have red hair, so this right here is going to be the video where I dyed my hair and kind of walk through it with you guys. I actually want to talk about my hair just for a little bit before we get into it because I'm kind of struggling a little bit with it. About 3 to 4 inches of my hair is actually natural virgin hair, and that's where my roots are going in, and the dye really adhered to that root very well. Now the problem I'm having is the rest of my hair where it was overly dyed and overly processed from that blasted blonde color. So instead of it dyeing my hair, it actually kind of just stained my hair, and that's the part that's fading really fast. So I just want to mention that if you have virgin black hair, you will be really happy with the way it turns out. If you already have processed hair like from a blonde color or a brown color, it's going to be a little bit more difficult for it to stay in. So anyways, let's get started with the tips. Tip number 1. This tip is not for dyed hair, it's just for hair in general. I wash my hair every other day. There are some times that I go 2.5 days. There are sometimes I go 3 days without washing my hair, and this is because the natural oil conditions my hair a lot better and it's stronger. That's the reason why my hair still looks shiny and pseudo healthy even after the dyeing. The only part of my hair that is not healthy is actually these last few inches right here, which is understandable because this is 2.5-year-old hair. Also, if you do have dyed hair, every single time you wash your hair, you're washing out the color, and red tends to fade a lot quicker than any other color I know. Tip number 2. On the second day of not washing your hair, you should use a brush to brush out your hair. This is because it will help drag the oil from the roots all the way down to the whole shaft of the hair. Now if your hair is really long, that's a little bit difficult to do, but you can always moisturize it with some kind of leave-in conditioner. Tip number 3. I hardly blow dry my hair. I have a blow dryer and it is like the oldest, crummiest, rotting looking thing ever. I wash my hair at night and I let it air dry overnight, and then in the morning I style it. Only time I blow dry my hair is if I have to go somewhere right away and I don't have the time to let my hair air dry. Tip number 4. I only flat iron my hair at most 3 times a week. That's also because, again, I wash my hair every other day, but the less heat you use, the less damaged your hair will be. But someone did mention in my last video that if you flat iron your hair, you must do it at around 400 degrees, which makes sense because this will open the pores of the hair strand to absorb the color. While you're flat ironing, it's kind of like you're sealing in the color. One thing you must remember, if you're flat ironing your hair, you must use some kind of heat protection. This is because you don't want your hair to break, and also it helps your hair look shinier as well. Number 5. So I have this bottle in my shower. It's a concoction of my favorite conditioner. This is from Paul Mitchell, the Super Strong Daily Conditioner. And then this is Beyond the Zone Candy Apple Red. And then this one's in Manic Panic Rock and Roll Red. So what I do is I put half of the conditioner into the bottle, 1/4 of the Manic Panic, and then 1/4 of Beyond the Zone. You could just do only Manic Panic if you want, but the reason why I have Beyond the Zone in here is because it has a little pinkish magenta hue to it, and I want to keep the magenta undertone in my hair because I think it's kind of cool. So again, the ratio is half to a fourth to a fourth. What I do is once a week I would damp my hair, and then I would apply it all over my head, and I would place a shower cap on it. By doing this, it actually helps the color stay in longer, but also it kind of gives your hair a nice boost of color. Before I dyed my hair red, I actually used the Renewing Moroccan Oil by Organics. I just left it in my hair for about 30 minutes each week, and this is the reason why my hair do look shiny and it's still healthy, and it actually helps it grow really fast as well because your hair is stronger and it doesn't break as much. Number 6. And also with this concoction, I leave it in my shower, and what I do is I use my Paul Mitchell Color Protectant Daily Shampoo, and I would squirt it in my hand, and then I would squirt a little bit of that concoction in my hand as well, and then I would rub it in my hair. By doing this, it's not stripping the color of your hair, but at the same time, you're kind of just adding a little bit of color in. Tip number 7. Try to wash your hair in cold water. When you wash your hair in warm water, what happens is that the pores is opening up and it's rejecting the color again. I can't wash my hair in cold water because it gives me headaches and it makes me sick really easily, so I just wash it in lukewarm water. But the red combination shampoo really helps it out. That's pretty much it. I follow all these steps anyways because I want to take care of my hair. The only thing that I'm changing is the fact that there is a little red mixture concoction that I made. Other than that, everything is pretty standard. That's how I kind of grow out my hair, and that's how I keep my hair pretty healthy. I know a lot of you guys are not very happy with my red hair color, and I think that's okay. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but at the end of the day, it is my hair color. It is what makes me happy, and I hope that you guys can respect that. For those of you who do want to dye your hair red, best of luck to you. I hope you will love your red hair as much as I do, because I'm like obsessed with it right now. And I hope you guys have a really good week, and I'll see you later. Bye!